It's 7 p.m. You finally have time. No meetings, no school, no errands, no excuses. So why do you do nothing? Not, I chose to rest. I mean that weird, guilty half rest where you scroll, you snack, you delay, and the entire night disappears. Because the problem was never time. The problem is your energy budget is bankrupt. Most people treat self-improvement like a calendar problem. Wake up earlier. Add another habit. Use a better planner. But you can have the most perfect schedule on earth and still not do the work because you don't execute plans with time. You execute plans with energy. Think of your energy like money. You wake up with a certain amount. You spend it all day on tasks, people, stress, decisions, food choices, even noise. And here's the part nobody wants to admit. Some things don't just cost energy. They create energy debt, meaning they steal tomorrow's energy too. So if you want to become consistent, focused, disciplined, you don't need a tighter schedule. You need a smarter energy budget. Time management assumes you're a machine. Same output every hour, every day. But humans aren't like that. Your brain runs on fuel, your body runs on rhythms, and your environment is either charging you or draining you. So here's the system. Track it. Cut the leaks. Then spend your best energy on what actually matters. Part 1. Track it. For the next 3 days, do this 3 times a day, morning, afternoon, night. Rate your energy from 1 to 10. That's it. No fancy app, no obsession. Then write one sentence. What caused it? Because most people guess what drains them. And they're usually wrong. By day 3, you'll notice a pattern, a peak window. When you're naturally sharper, that window is your richest energy hour. And here's the rule. Protect your peak like it's expensive. Because it is. If you spend your best energy on email, scrolling, or random busy work, you're basically using gold bars to buy chewing gum. Part 2. Cut the leaks. Now, let's patch the leaks. Not with motivation, with mechanics. Here are the most common energy leaks that quietly destroy your day. Leak number 1. Decision fatigue. Every decision costs energy. What to eat, when to start, what to watch, whether to work out, even choosing which task to do first. The fix is simple. Reduce decisions with defaults. Default breakfast, default workout days, default start time, even a default playlist. Defaults don't make you boring. They make you consistent. Leak number 2. Phone and notification fragmentation. Notifications don't just steal minutes, they shatter focus. And focus is expensive to rebuild. The fix isn't more self-control, it's distance. During your peak window, put the phone in another room. Not face down, not silent. Physically away. Leak number 3. The blood sugar roller coaster. When your meals are mostly quick sugar and low protein, your energy becomes a spike and crash cycle. And then you blame yourself for having no discipline. The fix: stabilize the base. Drink water earlier. Add protein earlier. You're not trying to be perfect. You're trying to prevent the crash. Leak number 4. A messy environment. A messy space is a constant background drain. Your brain keeps paying attention to unresolved chaos. The fix: a 5-minute reset. Clear the desk. Put clothes in one place. Throw away trash. Not perfection, just not draining. Leak number 5. Social drain and invisible stress. Some conversations don't just take time, they take life. The fix: boundaries and timing. Don't schedule draining interactions right before your peak work. Protect your best hours from your biggest drains. Part 3. Spend energy on purpose. Now we spend energy properly. Take your peak window and create one protected block, even 45 minutes. Inside that block, you do the one thing that moves your life forward: studying, building a skill, working out, building your portfolio, job applications, a project, a business, whatever your main quest is. This is where it goes. Not 10 tasks, 1. Because one real win a day builds momentum. Next, make a low energy list. This is where most people change everything, because you will have low energy hours. Pretending you won't is how you fail. Low energy tasks are things like laundry, cleaning, basic admin, easy review, walking, meal prep, organizing notes. So when your energy is low, you don't scroll by default. You switch to the low energy list. Low energy doesn't mean wasted time. It just means different work. And finally, recharge payments. Small actions that recharge you without stealing your whole day. A 10-minute walk outside, water and a light snack, 2 minutes of breathing, a quick stretch, a short tidy. These aren't self-care aesthetic. They're budget repairs. If you remember nothing else, remember these 3 rules. Rule 1, protect your peak hour. Rule 2, patch the leaks before adding more habits. Rule 3, build a low energy list so you don't relapse into scrolling. Here's your 24-hour challenge. Tomorrow, rate your energy. Morning, afternoon, night. Identify your biggest leak. Protect one 45-minute peak block. Phone out of the room. Then do one recharge payment after. That's it. Not a life overhaul. A budget adjustment. Because when your energy stops leaking, discipline stops feeling like suffering. You don't need more time. You need more usable energy. Fix the budget, and your life suddenly becomes executable. And if you're thinking, okay, but my energy is always low, listen carefully. That doesn't mean you're broken. It usually means you're spending your best energy before the day even starts. Here's a simple example. A lot of people wake up and immediately do this sequence. Phone, messages, social media, news, random videos. And the whole time, you think you're just waking up. But what you're really doing is spending your sharpest mental energy on other people's priorities. By the time you finally sit down to do your work, you feel heavy. You feel behind. You feel like you need motivation. But it's not motivation you need. You just already spent the budget. So tomorrow morning, try this instead. For the first 30 minutes of your day, don't consume anything that wasn't chosen on purpose. No feeds, no group chats, no just checking. Do something that creates energy instead of draining it. Water, light, a quick wash, a short walk, a simple breakfast. Then go straight into your peak block, because the first win of the day doesn't just give you progress, it gives you momentum. Now, let's make this even more practical. I want you to imagine your energy like 3 different accounts. Account 1, physical energy. That's sleep, food, movement. Account 2, mental energy. That's focus, decisions, deep work, problem solving. Account 3, emotional energy. That's stress, relationships, confidence, self-talk. When people say, I'm tired, they usually mean one of these is overdrawn. So here's a quick way to diagnose it. If your body feels heavy, your physical account is low. If you can't focus, your mental account is low. If you feel irritated, anxious, or drained around people, your emotional account is low. And the fix depends on which account is empty. Physical low? You don't need a new productivity method. You need sleep consistency, stable meals, hydration, movement. Mental low? You don't need more pressure. You need fewer decisions, fewer tabs, fewer interruptions, and a clear next action. Emotional low? You don't need to push harder. You need boundaries, cleaner self-talk, and fewer situations that drain you for no reason. This is why time management fails. Time management treats every hour the same, but your energy is not the same in every hour. So when you build your day, stop asking, what do I need to do? Start asking, when do I have the energy to do it well? Put your hardest task in your best energy. Put your easiest task in your lowest energy. And stop trying to do deep work in a drained state, because that's when procrastination wins. Now, let's talk about the biggest trap that destroys people who try to improve. They keep adding. They add habits. They add goals. They add routines. They add pressure. But if your energy budget is leaking, Adding more is like pouring water into a cracked bucket. So before you add anything new this week, ask this. What is the one thing that drains me the most for the smallest payoff? That's usually the leak to fix first. For some people, it's staying up late, just one more hour. For others, it's arguing online. For others, it's hanging around people who always bring drama. For others, it's the phone in bed. Patch that one leak and your energy returns faster than you expect. And once your energy returns, discipline becomes less heroic. You're not fighting yourself as much. You're not starting from zero every day. You're not begging your brain to cooperate. You just have fuel. Here's a simple template you can use starting tonight. Step 1. Write your peak window. Even if you're not sure, guess. Step 2. Choose your daily peak block length. Start with 45 minutes, not 2 hours. You're building a system, not proving a point. Step 3. Choose your main quest. One skill, one project, one priority. Step 4. Make a low-energy list. 5 tasks that are useful even when you feel lazy. Now you have a plan for both versions of you, high-energy you and low-energy you. Because the goal isn't to be a robot. The goal is to stay consistent, even when you're not at your best. And here's one final mindset shift that will save you years. Don't judge your day by how busy you were. Judge it by whether you spent your best energy on your best future. That's the whole game. So do the challenge. Track your energy for one day. Patch one leak. Protect one peak block. Then come back and tell me what changed. Comment, "My biggest leak is," and also add, "My peak time is," because once you know your peak and you stop wasting it, your life starts moving in a way that feels almost unfair. Not because you became superhuman, because you stopped going broke every day.